Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is my continued coverage regarding the announcement just yesterday from Apple about the Apple iPad. Now, I'm not going to go over all the specifications again in this video. I've already done that in a previous video. I just wanted to bring you my initial thoughts and impressions about this new device. Now, obviously this isn't a hands-on impression. The device is going to be available in 60 to 90 days depending on which version you choose. I just wanted to let you know really what I thought about it. As a current MacBook Pro owner, I was hoping that the iPad would deliver a lot more. But that said, it can give a viable alternative to perhaps a netbook or a laptop for most users. Now, when I bought my MacBook Pro, I thought I was going to be doing a lot of photo work on it, a lot of editing, but in reality, a lot of people who own MacBooks and MacBook Pros surf the internet and check their emails, maybe look at a few photos, maybe watch the odd video, and that is what the iPad is perfectly designed for. So you lose the physical keyboard, but you gain this ultra thin device that you can carry around wherever you want and surf the internet, view your photos, and a whole lot more as well. Remember, the success of the iPhone and the iPod Touch came because of the variety and the usefulness of all of the applications. Well, the iPad delivers on this. You can install all of those iPhone and iPod Touch applications, plus there will be obviously more applications designed just for the device, so I think it's a really good choice. Now, onto pricing. A lot of people were thinking this would come in at just under $1,000. Well, a big surprise, two versions that start with the Wi-Fi 16GB version at $499. That's probably going to equate to around about £399 when it comes out in the UK. Even the top end 64GB version with Wi-Fi and 3G is only going to cost you $829, so around about £699 for the full-on premium version. Now, if you think about the use of the one with 3G, I was initially very excited about a thought that I had, and that is that the Wi-Fi version is going to come out first. That's going to be available sort of end of March, beginning of April. And I was thinking, wow, you could buy this Wi-Fi version and you could couple it with one of these MiFi devices, which gives you mobile broadband in your pocket with like a Wi-Fi mini sort of Wi-Fi network that you can connect to. Now, this would be fantastic. Obviously you don't get unlimited amount of data with this, but I already have a 3 mobile broadband contract where I pay £7.50 a month and I get 3GB of data. That would be more than enough to check my emails and do a little bit of surfing for a whole month. So for me, the MiFi could be the answer. But then I read some slightly disappointing news, and that is that the Wi-Fi version of the iPad doesn't have built-in GPS. So if you went the Wi-Fi iPad and MiFi route, then you would only be able to have your location tracked via the Wi-Fi triangulation method, which is not as accurate by any means as a dedicated GPS chip. So if you want to possibly use the iPad as a navigation device, then you are going to have to wait for the Wi-Fi plus 3G version, which will have that GPS module in it. Now, when that's announced, I would expect that O2 are going to be the carrier in the UK, and I just hope that they do some sort of unlimited data plan for round about the sort of $9.99, $14.99 mark. It's already been announced in the US that at&t are going to be offering a capped data plan for the iPad at $14.99 and an unlimited one at $29.99. So I just hope that O2 take hold of this, or another carrier, and offer us something a little bit special for the iPad. It's also worth noting that when you buy this in its Wi-Fi and 3G flavour, you are not signing up to a contract, you're buying the device outright, so it's up to you what carrier you use. Now, it is meant to use a little mini SIM card in it, some sort of new SIM. I'm hoping that isn't true. I'm hoping it's just the slide out drawer like on the iPhone, and you can use any mobile broadband SIM card in there, because then that opens up the whole arena to pick and choose who you want to use for your data service. Moving on, one of the functionalities I was really hoping for was when this iPad was docked. I was hoping that it would be able to dock in a landscape format. It seems that it's only got one 30-pin dock connector, so you are going to have to dock it in the upright form. Not ideal, but still workable. Apple are producing a lot of accessories for launch day. One of them includes a dock just for charging and synchronizing the device, and another one includes a keyboard dock. This will allow the device to be docked in its portrait form, so you're going to have a 768 by 1024 pixel upright resolution, which is okay for occasional use. But what I do like is this 30-pin dock connector. You're going to be able to get USB connectors for it, possibly a video out connector as well, and it won't be long before third-party manufacturers develop keyboards and different sorts of docks that will no doubt allow you to have this rotated round in its landscape position. So a lot of possibilities for the iPad. Overall, I was probably 90% impressed by what Apple have announced. A little bit of disappointment, as I say, just with that multitasking. I would have liked to have seen some details on that. But overall, very, very pleased. And the pricing is what certainly impressed me. If they can bring this into the UK, starting at $399, then it's a definite winner. Please do check back on the Geek and Noise channel every day for great video reviews, and when the iPad hits the UK, I will bring you a definitive unboxing, product tour and full review of the device. Thanks very much for watching.